Hi, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a core workout, which is basically everything from your upper thighs to the bottom of that rib cage. So we're going to be working our abdominals, our back, and our glutes in this class. This is going to be a fabulous class. I love this workout. Working this area is so important for our overall health, our posture, our back comfort, your hips, knees, all that stuff is so tied to this area being strong. So it's a good one to focus on. So I'm looking forward to doing this class with you. All you're going to need today is a mat. You won't need anything else. So grab your mat and let's go ahead and get started. All right, we're going to start out with some big fan arms. Reach those arms overhead. Deep breath in, open up that chest. Little bend in those knees as you come around with that fan. One more time. Great job. Let's do a toe tap. Just a little tap each side. Slight bend in that knee. As you get those legs warmed up, those knees feel comfortable, you can bend a little bit more. All right, we're going to go ahead and add on an arm. Here we go. Follow that arm with your gaze, twisting your whole torso. Wonderful. Here's 4, 3, 2, and last one. Back to just toe taps. In 4, we're going to go the other direction with that arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Can you bend those knees just a little bit more now? Let's do 4, 3, 2, and last one. Great job. Now just bend those knees for that toe tap. Getting those legs warmed up. Last 4, 3, 2, and last one. Keep those legs nice and wide. Put those hands in prayer position. We're going to lunge this direction for 8. It's 1, 2, stick that fanny way out behind you. 3, 4. Here's 6, and 7, and 8. Hold this down here. Put your hands on that thigh. Take some deep breaths. Wonderful. Let's lunge the other direction for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold that. Put your hands on your thigh. All right, fantastic. Go ahead and stand back up. Bring those legs just a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Wide stance. And then you're just gonna swoop down, come across, and come up. So swoop down over this leg, come across with a nice flat back, and come back up. You come down as low as is comfortable for you. This is just a nice active stretch for the back of those legs. All right, let's reverse that and go the other direction. And here's our last one. Wonderful. Reach those arms overhead, fall forward. Just let your head hang for a little while. Soften those knees. Let's roll up one vertebrae at a time. Roll those shoulders down and back. Wonderful job. First thing we're going to start out with are some squats. So a squat means that you're going to be sitting your tushy back like you're going to sit into a chair. Your toes are light. Your weight is in your heels. You're not just hunching forward. Really think about sitting back and then coming back up. If you feel more comfortable having a chair behind you, that's absolutely fine. You do what works for you, and you come down as low as is comfortable for your knees. So it's down and up and down. We're going to do 16 of these. Great job. Great work. We're halfway there. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2. Here's our last one. I want you to stay down with me and just hold this. Hold this as low as you can. And let's count to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Oh, fantastic job. All right, now we're going to drop down into a downward dog. Stretch out the back of those legs, and we're going to drop into a plank. So I'm going to get onto my mat. So again, I'm going to get into this downward dog. If this does not feel good to you, go ahead and just stretch the back of your legs out using the back of your chair. That's completely fine. And when you're ready, get onto your mat and drop into that plank position. Plank position is that back nice and flat. Tushy does not stick up like this. You want to make sure that back's nice and flat. If you need to, you can always modify and come down onto those knees, and you can even further come down onto those forearms. All right, so we're holding this nice plank position. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Take some deep breaths, and then pop back up into that downward dog. And back down into that plank. Keep breathing. And back up into that downward dog. All right. Now we're going to come down and we're going to bring our knee to elbow. So knee to elbow, 8 on each side. Here we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Whoo, pop up into that downward dog again. If you're doing your planks on your knees, you can always just drop into child's pose in between, which is like this. That's completely fine, all right? Into that downward dog, maybe even pedal your feet for a second just to enjoy that nice stretch in your calves. Wonderful. Now we're going to drop down into a plank that's going to be on our forearms. So you're coming all the way down into this position. Again, if you want to be on your knees, you can. And in this position, we're going to dip our right knee and then our left knee to the floor. If you're going to be on your knees, I want you to dip your right hip and then your left hip. All right? Nice and strong. Here we go. It's 1, 2, 8 on each side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Whew. Nice work. Oh my gosh. That gets your heart rate up really fast, doesn't it? All right, so we're going to do some side planks now. So your legs are going to be lined up. I'm going to be on my bottom knee If you prefer, you can always have both legs stacked or one foot in front of the other. I'm going to be on that bottom knee. Arm is going to be overhead, and I'm just going to swing that arm underneath and under and under. We've got 8 more. 7. Holding those hips up as high as you can. And here's our last one. Nice work. Now just hold that hand up there. Hold it. Count with me to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and do that other side. Knees are stacked right over each other. Don't bring that bottom knee out in front. That's easy to do accidentally. Bring that arm up overhead and then curl it under and straighten. Holding those hips nice and high. We're halfway there. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Oh, fantastic. Great work. That is it for our planks. We're going to move on to doing our work on our knees. This is all called our quadruped position. And what we're going to do is we're going to raise this outside leg, and it's my right leg, out to the side. It's called the fire hydrant. If this is hard on your knees, you might take your mat and double it over, or maybe put a pillow under your knees. I have a super thick mat because I do have one knee that bothers me sometimes. So nice strong position. Hands are right underneath those shoulders. Abs are in tight. Don't let your back sag or anything. And we're raising that leg out to the side for 16. Here we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. You got it. 1/2 there. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Kind of. I'm going to turn my mat because I want to make sure that you can see me. This time we're going to do it, but we're going to bring our opposite arm out the other direction. So while this leg comes out, this arm is coming out to this side. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to, but it's really great work for our backs, for our entire core section. Creates a lot of instability, which fires off a lot of little muscles. All right, here we go. It's 1 and 2. Might feel a little bit wiggly doing this. You can always keep that arm down. That's completely fine. Wonderful job. We're halfway there. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, you got this. 3, 2, and there's our last one. Great work. Same leg. I want you to turn your knee out to the side so you can see your foot on the other side of that leg that's over here. And then you're just going to kick that leg up and bring it down. Kick it up. Kick it up, keeping that knee turned out. Great work. We're halfway there. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Awesome job, you guys. You're doing fantastic. Now this next one, I'll turn to the side again just because I want to make sure you can see what I'm doing. You're going to take that leg and just bring it out straight behind you. All you're doing is just bringing that leg, pointing that toe towards the wall for 16. And then the next 16, same thing, we're going to add that opposite arm to it. So here we go, keeping those abs in tight. Nice strong arms, try not to sag with your shoulders. It's 1, 2, 3. Nice work, keep it going. Go at your own pace. Halfway there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Now we're going to do that next set and extend that arm in front. Again, adding that arm is completely optional and up to you and what you feel comfortable with. Here we go. It's 1. Oops, hitting the wall. Make sure you stretch that leg out nice and strong and straight. Halfway there. Oh, you've got this. Here's 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Great, great work. We're going to drop down onto our forearms. Same leg. We're going to bend that knee and press that foot up to the ceiling. And kick it up. And kick it up. Nice little pause right up at the top. Halfway there, you've got it. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And here's our last one. Can you just hold that leg up there with me? Just hold it up there. Let's count to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Wow. Oh my gosh. Incredible work, you guys. We're going to drop into what we call pigeon's pose. So I'm going to take that leg, cross that leg underneath me, my foot underneath me, and then sink down to stretch out that hip. If you want to do a figure 4 stretch on your backside, that's completely fine. That is a fabulous stretch as well. Oh, we're going to enjoy this stretch for a while. Take some deep breaths. It should feel really, really good in that hip. It's such a lovely stretch. All right, wonderful job. We are going to now work on this other leg. I'm going to stay just this direction so that you can see me. I'm going to be bringing that leg out to the side, and then I'm going to bring in that opposite arm out the other direction. All right, here we go. 16 on this side. You bring that leg up as high as you can. It's whatever's comfortable for you. Halfway there, we've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. All right, second set with that arm if you choose to. Totally up to you. Here we go. 1 and 2. Nice work. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, you've got it. 4, 3, 2. And there's our last one. Nice job. Whatever you do, always listen to your body. If you need to pause and take a break or skip something, that's completely fine. You do what works for your body. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and extend that leg straight behind us. So it's extend. Bring it down and extend. Point that toe to the wall behind you. Really stretch it out like someone's pulling you from the foot. Check that posture. Keep that tummy in nice and tight. Great work. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Now we're going to add that arm opposite side, and here we go. Oh, nice work. You're doing great. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. You're doing great. We're going to drop down onto our forearms and kick that foot up to the ceiling. So to kick it up, bring it down. This is really focused on that glute. Try and bring that knee up as high as you can. Halfway there. Last 4, 3, 2. Here's our last one. Hold that foot up there. Hold it like you're trying to reach your foot to the ceiling. Let's count to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Can you get that knee up a little higher? 3, 2, and 1. And drop it down. Oh my gosh, I just realized we forgot one, so we have to do it now. Sorry. Turn your knee out to the side. Yep, make sure you can see that foot on your other side of your standing leg and kick it up. Kick it up. Oh, I would have been so upset if I'd have figured out that I would have missed that for you. Gotta have everything equal on each side, right? Oh, halfway there. We've got 8, 7, 6. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Oh, wonderful job. I'm so glad I remembered that. All right, now take that leg, cross your foot underneath your body, and slowly lower yourself down into that pigeon's pose. If you need to, you can keep your upper body up higher. That's completely fine. It's whatever works for you. And again, that figure 4 stretch on your back is completely acceptable. That's a great stretch as well. This one just really uses your body weight to drop yourself down. So I just enjoy this stretch so much. Take some deep breaths. Oh, great work. All right, so we're going to move on to doing some bridges and some ab work. Got to move my microphone box. Get it over here out of the way. All right, onto your back sides. Bring those knees in so that they're close to your tushy. Hands are down at your side, and then you're just going to raise that fanny up and drop it down. Raise it up, nice straight line from your bottom of your rib cage down to your knees. You don't want to arch your back or anything. You just want a nice straight line, really engaging those glute muscles as you lift and lift, lift. Nice squeeze right at the top. Nice pause right there, squeezing those glutes. We've got 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2. On this last one, let's just hold those hips up there. Little tiny pulses up with your tushy. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, and lower down. Oh, hug those knees into your chest for a second. Roll around, give your back a little massage. Great, we're going to move on to our abdominal section. So you're going to come up into a seated position. Hands are behind your knees, and you're just going to roll yourself back. What we call a C curve. So your body's nice and curved, your upper body. And then you can hang on to the back of your knees, or you can let go of your knees. We're just going to do a little crunch. Again, either hanging on to the back of those knees or letting go. Keep your knees glued together. Small move. Great work. We're halfway there. We got 10 more. 9, 8, 7. Oh, you got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Grab those knees, sit up for a second. Take a deep breath. Maybe 2. Let's drop back down, put your hands together, and now you're just going to twist from side to side, reaching your elbows down to your mat, as close as you can get. You've got 4 more on each side, and 3, 2, and last 1. Perfect job. Onto your back. Bring those knees into tabletop. First of all, drop your feet to the floor. Hike my pants up for a second. I want you just to press your back down into your mat. Just feel what that feels like to just really press your back down into that mat. Just tipping your pelvis and just pressing your back into that mat. That's so good just for your body to feel that and engage all those muscles. Get that back nice and flat. Now bring those knees into tabletop and then just dip your knee to the floor one at a time, holding the other one in tabletop. Great work. If you don't feel comfortable bringing it all the way to the floor, then don't. Just stretch it out a little ways and bring it back. That's completely fine. We've got 4 more each side. Here's 3. Keep that back pressed into the mat. 2. And last 1. Oh, wonderful job. Last thing we're going to do is specifically for our back. It's called the Superman. So you're going to be on your mat. Arms are going to be out to your sides. Elbows are right out there next to your shoulders. I'll scoot up on my mat just a little bit, stretching those toes out. Head is facing down. So I don't want you to be looking up. I want you to be looking down. And then you're just going to raise your upper body and your feet up off the mat, off your mat, just balancing on your tummy and then come back down. This isn't about your neck, so don't lift up and look forward. I want you to stay looking down. Lift everything up, engaging those back muscles, and come down. If this does not feel comfortable to you to do your legs and your arms, maybe just do your arms, or maybe just raise your feet up. You decide what works for you, all right? And lift. Lower. And lift. Lower. And lift. Great job. Nice little pause right up at the top. We've got 2 more. On this last one, we're going to hold it to a count of 8. You decide if you want to hold it that long. It's completely up to you. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lower down. Great work. Go ahead and bring your hands underneath you and just lift your upper body up. This is a cobra. So this is just really stretching out those abdominals. Oh, this is such a beautiful stretch. Deep breaths down into your belly. Wonderful. Slowly bring yourself up. Bring those knees out to the side. And then drop your arms down into what we call child's pose. Drop your forehead to your mat if that's comfortable for you. If this feels uncomfortable for your inner thighs, you can bring your knees in closer together. This is a wonderful stretch for that low back area. Wonderful. Let's flip over onto our back sides. Going to go ahead and do a figure 4 stretch just because we worked the back of those legs and those hips. You can also do this lying on your back as well if you'd prefer. If you want to deepen this, just push your chest into that leg a little bit more, bringing your body closer together, your upper body to that leg, just maximizing that stretch. Wonderful. Go ahead and drop back onto your mat. Extend that leg up and pull that leg towards you, gently pulling on that calf. Stretch that other leg out. Point that toe, flex your foot. Wonderful. Drop that leg down. Let's raise that other one up, pulling that calf towards you. Wonderful. Come up, get into that, do that last figure 4 stretch on this other side. Again, you can do that on your back if you want to. I just like this because I'm using my arms just to bring myself closer to that leg. All right. Wonderful job, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for this workout. These bodies are incredible gifts from God, and it's so important to keep them healthy and strong so we're able to do whatever it is that we want to do in this life. I'm so proud of you for doing this workout. Good for you. You've done something great for yourself. Now I encourage you to think of somebody in your life you might want to try and bless today. Either giving somebody a phone call or sending somebody a card or some flowers, or send somebody a text, but share love and joy. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in another class soon.